and it's been incredible. 3 months on the road.
Is that how long you're going to be on the road for? How long have you been on so far?
We've been on 2.5 so far.
2.5? Okay.
Maybe a half left, something like that.
Okay.
We've lost count.
Oh, but do you know where you're at right now? All right, well, we'll just get it rocking and rolling. All the hits, KHOP 95.1. It's Mornings with Madden and Riley. And passing through the Central Valley on the way to play with Ariana Grande tonight is Little Mix. Welcome to the studio, ladies. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for coming.
This is pretty cool. So, real quick, and just to ask, have you guys called your moms today? Because today is Mother's Day in the UK, right?
Yes, we sent us some flowers.
Okay.
I have a card getting delivered to America because she'll be here, like, tomorrow. So I'm going to give her it then and take her shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I told my mom, too, is there's a card on the way.
I know. I just hope we get to stay safe.
Thank you again for being with us today. Real quick, just for anybody that's not totally clear on the history of Little Mix. Now, you guys were formed during the UK version of X Factor.
Yes.
And that was like some 5-6 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then since then, it's been like hit after hit after hit in the UK, and it's crossing over to the US now. And in this time, in these last 5 years, does it feel like a whirlwind? Does it feel like finally now what's happening? Like, where are you guys at on that?
It feels mad, really. I think we look back and we don't feel like we've been together for 6 years yet. Like, everything still feels new and fresh, and we're still like kind of ticking things off our bucket list and achieving so much more together that, you know, we've only dreamed of. So we're just living the dream, really, having fun, and seeing where this takes us.
Is it like if you had to be 1,000,000% honest? Is it fun to be on the road for 3 months? And I don't mean like it's not fun, but like when you think about it, like you're going city to city to city. Like what's the biggest grind for you right now?
It's fun. I think we are getting to a stage now though where we're getting quite homesick. There's always that point in the tour where everyone starts to have a little dip and a come down where you just miss your homecomers, families, boyfriends, and yeah, it does take its toll. But we at the same time we are literally loving every minute when we're on stage and like getting to see the fans. Cities and
That's
yeah,
the
it's just
best bit.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's our home comforts that we struggle.
And living out of a
missing it.
suitcase.
Yeah.
Like, that's hard.
And mine just completely broke today.
Oh, well, mine broke the other one.
No. Yeah.
It's the worst thing ever.
But there's got to be a certain satisfaction in like leaving a hotel and being like, well, I don't got to change those sheets. Not my problem.
Oh, yeah.
Not having to clean up after yourself is pretty awesome.
That's very
But
true.
we can make our own beds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bunks are really comfy, though.
Yeah.
I like the bunks.
Are you mad?
Do you not
That
like them?
pillow, oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah,
it's
that's
like a
not
rock.
good.
It gives me like a bad neck and bad head, but it rocks me off to sleep.
Yeah, the motion's nice. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
So there's a lot of sleeping on the bus. Not so much hotels, more bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah, mostly both.
Okay, and then my last question, and I know that Madden has a couple questions for you too, but in the 5 and 6 years that you've been doing this, and now that it's like really coming together and there's some mega hits out there, collectively the four of you, when it really started to become a super successful thing, like what's the one thing you splurged on where you're like, we're a little mix, I can totally buy this.
Well, we've all got our own houses now.
Okay.
Which is, I think that's
That's
quite a big
amazing!
splurge.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
ladies.
It's still very surreal for us. Like, we've only just bought them, so like the fact that we haven't really lived in them very much, and when we go home to them, we're like, this is ours.
This is all mine. I get to do whatever I want with
Literally,
it.
like I see my little key ring and my key in my bag. And
Yeah.
I look at it, I'm like,
Like each your own house, or does Little Mix live together too?
No,
We tour together, we
used
live
to.
together, we make breakfast together.
We used to live together, but then we realised we had way too much stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just mental, so we all got our own places.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Thanks.
I want to talk about your music a little bit. So shout out to my ex.
Yeah.
I'm going through divorce. Love your song.
Yeah.
Because it was finally like not a crybaby song,
Yeah,
breakup
it's a good
song. It was
breakup.
like
Happy heartbreak song.
thanks, dude. Like you finally showed me my worth once you were gone and out of
Literally.
here, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, like, what would you tell young ladies who kind of get in that pattern with the same type of guy and they can't like find their worth like you guys do? And shout out to my ex, like, no, I don't need you in my life. I can do this on my own.
I think in life a lot of people settle.
Uh-huh.
I think, yeah,
I
like,
agree.
Like they generally don't realise their own self-worth, and they get into a relationship that's comfortable for them. They don't really have to try. And I think in life sometimes you've got to be selfish and you have to be happy and pick someone who is perfect for you and brings out the best in you.
Yes, and you know who I found out that person is? Like me.
Oh,
You know what I
Oh
mean?
my gosh,
You know what
yes.
I mean?
Having
Like,
maid time is the best thing ever.
ever.
So
Like,
what
I
you
really
want
like
is,
my hot baths whenever I want to take it.
Independence
Yeah.
is the best feeling
It's
in
the
the world.
best.
Sometimes you
And
can get in a relationship and you lose yourself, and you can, and it's not until you get out of that relationship you think, what was I doing?
the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And people try to warn you, and you just didn't
You
even
don't
listen.
see it.
Yeah.
No, you don't see it. And that brings me over to Wings, which is incredible. I love
Okay.
Wings because I bet with what you do, people feel like they could just say whatever they want to you, especially because they get to hide behind a screen.
Yes.
You don't know who they are. They can say whatever they want to you all the time. So I really have a passion in this area to help girls like really figure out who they are.
Yeah.
So if there's a girl being bullied by somebody just because they're out of jealousy, how does she tell herself, like, I am worth this, I'm not going to listen to this, I know my beauty, and it's okay to know that I'm beautiful, and that these girls are just being mean to me out of jealousy?
Ooh, I think everyone goes through that a little bit, especially when you're growing up, isn't it? When you're a teenager.
Yeah.
And it is hard to love yourself when people are telling you otherwise. But I think, well, for us, firstly, we surround ourselves with each other, like positive friends
I
are
agree.
good to you and
Mhm.
compliment you every day and tell you how amazing you are.
Yep.
And yeah, you have to just rise above it because they are just jealous, and it obviously makes them feel better by being horrible to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is quite sad, really.
Yeah, because you ladies look like just happy women, you know? And I bet you have to endure a lot on the road with some fans that get crazy, you know? So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for helping, like, empower young ladies. Your songs really do that. I mean, I love
Oh,
it.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Do you have anything else?
No, thank you very much. That was amazing. Thank you, ladies.
Amazing. That was really sweet.
Thank you. Serious.
We're gonna run this on our morning show.